everyone! Today I will be showing you how to get this beautiful contoured look. Right now you can see it's kind of soft, but that's kind of what you want. You want a very natural contoured look. So I'll be showing you how to do that with some very beautiful products that are very affordable and very comparable to some of the higher end products. So if you want to keep watching how I get this nice contour look, just keep on watching. I'll be comparing it to the Anastasia cream contour kit. The Jafra CC cream concealers I really like because they come in a really wide range of shades. I'm going to be using these two. Ooh. Making a mess. There's what they look like. So you can see I'm using a really white one and a really deep one. So that's what I'll be using for my initial contouring. And I'm just going to go ahead. I always take it all the way up. Extremely smooth application. Very full coverage. Does not crease. I have very creasy under eyes, and these are just so nice. And just draw a pretty flower on your head. These are a really good value because that comes a lot in it, and you're not going to believe this, but they are only about $11 a pop. So very great value. We're practically giving them away. So now I'm going to start my dark. I like to add an extra bit of brightness with this white souffle highlighter. It's not like the highlighter you're used to hearing about. Like if you've ever gotten a concealer and it's just too dark because you got it when you were your summer color, you can use this to lighten it up or just give you an extreme light effect for when you're contouring for big events where you'll get a lot of pictures taken. It is like pure white. If you have very pale skin and have trouble finding a concealer light enough for your skin, I highly recommend getting the Jafra White Souffle. I believe it is originally like $12, but right now on their website it is $9. That's amazing. And I just go ahead and tap it in with my finger where I want a little bit more brightness, which is usually just under my eye. I don't like anywhere else to be extremely bright. So I just go ahead and pat that in with a clean wet beauty blender. And you can see right away that it's just no creasiness, just very smoothly going in without taking away the pigment of it. I actually always start out with blending out the light into the dark spots, or where I contour dark, because that way you keep your complexion generally light. And that's kind of what you want, is to keep the light in effect. This ends up being very nice and bronze and kind of just a very smooth and cool transition. And you contour on the sides of your lips so that when you go and actually do your lipstick or your lip colors, it's like, bam, look at my lips. And we all kind of want that, don't we? I just think contouring improves my chin when I deepen it. Just make it look like a dainty little chin. So smooth, guys. It is really a dewy finish, So I'll show you how to set it with a very nice setting powder. The white souffle honestly can work for almost any complexion because of just how well it blends. I didn't go for the intense contour look per se. Okay, and then to set or to also bake, I go ahead and use the, let me go ahead and put it back together, the Jafra translucent powder, in light medium. This translucent powder is really similar to the Laura Mercier translucent powder, but the price tag on them are super different. The Jafra translucent powder will cost you $15, and the Laura Mercier in the travel size will cost you $18. So you can see just a side-by-side comparison that has kind of a lot more in it, and I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like putting it on. And this one is actually really nice because it has a like little opening thing so that your powder doesn't go all over your travel bag. Go ahead and put that in the lid. Just gonna get a fair amount. Now I would honestly go a few shades lighter than your own skin. I'm gonna use the Jafra brush that comes in this little collection thing. Ooh, brush just fell out. It's an assortment of a lot of really neat brushes that are double-sided, so if you're looking for a good value, I'd go ahead and try those out. So I'm going to go ahead and just take the flat brush and apply it underneath my eye, and then just tap it on. You can actually also use just a sponge, but I like to use this because I feel like I have a little bit more control. This is a really good thing to do for when you have events and you want to keep your under eyes from looking really tired or creasy. And you want to go ahead and put it all over the places that you've highlighted so that you mattify the look and also just lock it in. Some loud music outside. Bronzers can really deepen the contour that you have. You can always go for another shade darker if you are into the more intense contouring look, but this is just a very natural contour to where it's not too intense. I would highly recommend the White Souffle, one of my favorite products for highlighting, using with kind of in pair with any of my under eye concealers. I have really bad creases under my eyes most times, and this just does not show it, so I really love these concealers. Super magical concealers. Highly recommend it, even if you just use a concealer for underneath your eyes. You can always just throw them in your travel bag, throw them in your gym bag, and you have them and you're good to go. So that is how I contour, and I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my eye makeup and brows, and I'll show you the finishing look. Alright, so this is what it looks like with everything else on. I really do like the White Souffle and the two cream concealers. Once again, I got them in the shade light and medium deep. So they are just really great for contouring, very comparable to the Anastasia cream contour kit. These feel very luxurious, very creamy, very high-end, and I really love how this look turned out. Right now it's pretty hot in my house and they are holding up very well. They're not melting or moving off my face. If you're interested in seeing how I did the base, which is the primer and the foundation, how I did the eyes, and you'll be able to find all the videos to get this look, all with Jafra products, very high-end products with not high-end prices. So I really like this brand. If you're interested in trying any of these products out, I'll put the link below so that you know where to find them. Actually, before I go, let me just show you what it looks like in different lighting. I don't know if I'll just move around. You can kind of see how the face looks a little toasted, still very nice. Thanks for watching.